Kristen Maldonado from Pop Culture Planet. I'm so excited to speak with you. Starting out, Carmen is an iconic opera that's been adapted multiple times. 2001's iconic Carmen, a hip hopper with Beyonce, and now, of course, you and Paul. I'd love to hear about what influenced you to join the film.
What attracted me to the movie was obviously like getting to play Carmen, the opportunity of like Carmen being Mexican, because I never in a million years thought that I would ever get the chance to portray this iconic role. So when Ben decided to make her Mexican, I was like, this is my shot. And then just the idea of working with Benjamin, I was a fan of his from Black Swan. And then when I heard that he was directing this movie and I went on a deep dive, I saw all these like beautiful dance short films that he'd shot. And I was like, oh, this is a visionary. He knows how he's going to tell the story, and I know it's going to be something unlike anything else out there. And so I was excited about that being a part of a movie that's so unique and different.
The film is set in Mexico. You were born and raised and started your career in Mexico before having all these really incredible breakouts in Vida and in the Heights and Scream. And I was wondering what it was like for you to head back to Mexico for Carmen.
We were supposed to shoot it in Mexico. We were all set for Baja California, and the pandemic happened. And so Benjamin decided that we were going to shoot it in Australia. So we shot it in Sydney and in the Outback in Broken Hill. And I loved getting to act in Spanish again. It had been years since I had done anything in Spanish, since I was like doing telenovelas in Mexico in theater, to act in my native language and to tell a story that felt so important and personal and portray this like really strong woman, because I come from a matriarchal family, and so it felt very right to portray this strong Mexican woman and all her like freedom and confidence and joy, but also like the history and the pain that she carries with her, which I think is, all of us.
This film has stunning visuals, really beautiful dance numbers and musical numbers. And, it's no surprise you have an incredible voice. I literally have watched In the Heights a million times just to hear you singing. And you have a really beautiful musical scene in the club. And I was wondering if you could tell us how you prepared for that.
It was a long process. It was a beautiful sequence. It's a sequence where Carmen arrives at this club that belongs to her godmother, and she sees all these dancers and she's like, I want to be one of them. Like, I want to perform here. And then finally, on the day, she's dealing with a lot of things. It's not the joyous night that she thought it was going to be. It actually becomes quite tragic. It was a lot of preparation because I'm doing a like a trio number. Basically, I'm dancing with two men, which is very like reminiscent of Carmen the opera. I think it was a little like Easter egg for the opera fans there. And then I sing this song that is so like deeply melancholic and moving, and Julieta Venegas wrote the lyrics for it, and Nicholas Bertel wrote the music, and I just felt so fortunate that I have that moment in the movie, because it's all about like everything shall pass. Everything bad, everything that you're suffering, everything will pass. And she's singing that to Aiden, who is played by Paul Mescal.
I'm a theater girly. I know you are too. And I had spoke with Josh Segarra a few weeks ago for Scream 6, and he was like, Scream 7, we got to go musical. And I'm like, oh, that would be perfect for the two of you. So what would be your thoughts on that? What would you sing in the Scream 7 musical?
Oh my God, I love that idea. That's so right. Josh is a good singer too. I totally forgot. And Jasmine too. And Mason is like kind of musical. I think he can play the guitar, so it would actually work, I feel like. I don't know. I feel like I would love it if there was like a musical for Broadway that they made. I think it would be really cool. And I think it would have to be jukebox musical with like 90s and 2000s like punk rock or something like that. You know that song, I think it was called Tattoo. The two like girls that sang, it was a duet, and there's a song called They're Not Gonna Get Us. They're
Yeah.
not gonna get us. If you do like a cool arrangement of that song, I feel like it could fit really well.
Oh, I love that. That is perfect. Well, I want to thank you so much for your time and congratulations on Carmen and everything you're working on. I'm just following everything you're doing and I'm so happy for you. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. So nice talking to you.
Consider subscribing if you like my videos, and if you want to talk more TV and movies with me outside of the comments section, check out my Patreon at patreon.com/kmaldo. If you like this one, you can check out more of my videos right over here. See ya!